Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about HTML forms. As you all know, HTML is hypertext markup language which is used to create web pages. These web pages are used to display information to the user by the websites. But to get the information from the user, a website uses HTML forms in the web pages. So HTML forms are used in the HTML pages to get the data entry from the user. First of all, introduction of the HTML form. HTML forms are one of the main point of interaction between a user and a website or application. They allow users to send data to the website. Without HTML form, it is not possible that a user may send data to the website. Next, parts of HTML forms. Students, you have used many types of HTML forms in which there are many types of components. These components are called widgets. An HTML form is made of one or more widgets. Those widgets can be text fields, single line or multi-line, select boxes, buttons, check boxes or radio buttons. Most of the times those widgets are paired with labels that describe their purpose. Students, you have seen many widgets in the HTML form and there may be more than one widget of one type. For example, there may be two text fields in a HTML form. Through labels, we can recognize what is the purpose of each text field in the HTML form. For example, let us consider this HTML form. In this HTML form, there are four widgets. First two widgets are text fields, next widget is text area, and next widget is send button. So there are four widgets. First, the purpose of first widget is to take the entry of name of the user, and the purpose of second widget is to take entry the email of the user, and the purpose of third widget is to take entry the message from the user, and hence we have attached the labels to these widgets. The label of first widget is name, and the label of second widget is email, and the label of third widget is message. The purpose of send button is to send the data entered by the user to the website. The form element. To create the HTML form, we use the form element. All HTML forms start with form element like this. Form action is equal to www.mysite.com/recv. Method is equal to post/form. The components of the form are defined within form and /form tags. The action of the form tag defines the website page which receives the data, and method shows which method is used to send the data, either get or post method. Next, adding widgets. First of all, we want to show that how we can add text field to the form. A text field is generated by using input element like this. Input type is equal to text, id is equal to w1. The type attribute defines that this input tag is used to create text field to take text entry. The id attribute defines the id of this widget through which this text box will be referred in the form. For example, we have defined a web page in which we have defined a form. This web page starts from HTML tag and ends with /HTML tag. The head part contains title and the body part contains the form. In this form, we have given attributes, action and method, and in this form there is only one paragraph which contains a text field whose ID is W1. If we save this HTML code and open it in the web browser, we see this type of display. In this, we see only one widget in the HTML form, that is the text box, in which we can enter any type of text. Adding label to the widgets with the label element. To create a label, we use label tag. For example, label for W1 city /label. Here the label city is generated by using label and /label tag. Since label is container tag, so we have used label and /label. The for attribute defines that which widget will be attached to this label. Here we have attached W1 widget to this label. For example, in this HTML code, we have used a form, and in this form there is one paragraph which contains a text box, and the label of this text box is city, and this label is attached with W1, and W1 is the ID of the text box. If we open it in web browser, we see the display like this. Here there is only one widget and whose label is city. Adding widgets multi-line text field. Multi-line text field is added with the help of text area element. For example, text area ID is equal to W2 /text area. Since text area is also a container tag, we have to end it with /text area. Next, let us consider this example in which we have defined three paragraphs in the form. First paragraph has created a text field, that is text box. Second also created a text box. Third created a text area. The label attached to the first text box is name, and second text box is widget, and third widget, that is text area, the label of this widget is message. If we display it in the web browser, it will be like this. Here there are three widgets and three labels. Next, adding widgets buttons. A button is used to take action like sending data to the website. Button is generated by using button tag like this. Button type is equal to submit. Click here /button. A button is generated by using button and /button tags. Since button is also a container tag, button must be ended with /button, and the text and between button and /button will appear on the button. So there is no need of use of any label in the button, because this text will appear on the button. So here the text click here will appear on the button. Next, the attribute type will show the type of the button. Here we have used type as submit. So this button will work to submit the data of the form to the server or the website. For example, here we have used 4 widgets in the HTML form. First two widgets are text boxes, next widget is text area, and next widget is button, and we have not attached any label to the button. Since here we have use text send your message between button and slash button tag, and this text will appear on the button. So the form will look like this. Here there are 4 widgets but 3 labels. Next, types of buttons. A button can be of 3 types: submit, reset or normal button. A click on submit button sends the form's data to the web page defined by the action attribute of the form element. If we click on submit button, the data of the forms widget will be sent to the website or web page which is given in the action attribute of the form tag. A click on reset button resets all the forms widget to their default values immediately. That means if we click on reset button, the data entered by the user will be reset to the entry point, will be deleted. That is, it will be deleted. Next, a click on the button does nothing. That means its work is not predefined. Its work will be defined by the using JavaScript code that we will read in the next slide. And these are the questions. You have to solve them and submit them in the group. Thank you.